Hi, I'm Brina.
And I'm Dee Dee.
And we're Mighty Moms, to Owen and Tad, who are both on the autism spectrum,
We're going to share real, honest content and experiences
about what it's like to be a mom of a kiddo on the autism spectrum.
Between the two of us,
There
is
is
nothing
nothing
we haven't experienced.
We don't hold back, and neither should you.
Here we go.
Welcome to episode 10 of Mighty Moms Podcast. I'm Brina Dutton.
And I'm Dee Dee Gallegos.
Did I say my last name?
You did.
I'm Brina Dutton.
I'm Dee Dee Gallegos.
I know, it sounds like we're
And we're
doing the
here.
news. Yeah.
So
We
today,
haven't done that in a long time, and we're here to pump you up. And that's true. We
Yeah,
are here
we
to
are.
do that.
We're here to
support, just like we talked about in episode 9
yeah,
a few weeks ago.
we're here for support.
Yep.
We're here in
for
our
support.
new studio.
Yep, we're in our new studio.
We got a lot of new things we're going to talk about today. New events.
There's okay, so
Lots
first
of things
all,
happening.
First of all,
What's happening?
First of all, April, as you know, is Autism Awareness Month.
Absolutely.
And there's a World Autism Awareness Day. I think it's like the 3rd, but we like to celebrate all month, just like our birthday.
That's right.
Because the more, we'll wait.
Anywho.
Behind the scenes. Take 2. So,
Autism Awareness Month is April.
It's
and,
April.
And be sure, there's a good way you can show your support for our autism community is wear blue. That's just a
So yeah, and
That's just a thing.
And of
It's-
course, there are people out there who it just offends that we
Oh my
we
gosh.
chose and wear the color blue. So whatever.
But wear the color blue to
Just-
support our kids and our families. And take a picture and post it on our Mighty Moms page.
Yeah.
And tag us.
And as you know, Dee Dee and I are both with the Owen Foundation as
Yes.
well, and we actually have some really
Absolutely.
cool T-shirts
Oh.
for sale on our website. You can still order them and get them probably first week or 2 of April, but it's theowenfoundation.org, theowenfoundation.org. We need to post that.
Yes.
And there are 5 different T-shirts that you can go on and order, and all the proceeds for any of our T-shirt sales goes toward furthering our mission of enriching the lives of children on the autism spectrum. So order your T-shirts. They're really cool, and a lot of them have I actually have some next door in my office. I should have
You
gotten
want me to
them.
go grab them?
No, that's okay.
Okay.
But you guys want to get them? Like our
Hey,
crew?
while we're in those
So
drawers, they're blue.
in that chest that's in there. There are 5 different designs, so they'll all be white, blue, and or yellow. But anyway, yeah. So we have 5 different designs of T-shirts. I do want to say this: they run a little big. I got our samples in, and they ran a little bit big. But anyway,
Okay.
that's random. But
Well, that's good to know. I mean,
yeah. Well,
So
I
if you-
guess you can wash them and dry them, and maybe they'll shrink up a little bit. But they're really cool designs, and I like what we chose to go on them this year because they're not. I'm not going to say they are appropriate for autism, but they're not autism specific.
Yeah.
And so they're kind of just like uplifting sayings on them that can go for, you can wear it any time of year. And there are, I think 2 or 3 of the designs are actually on a blue T-shirt, and then one's on yellow and one is on white, I believe. But anyway, so we've got some really cool designs this year.
that's
We've
cool.
had some in the past, and going forward after this year, we decided to just go ahead and put them on our website, and we'll keep them on there. You can order them anytime throughout the year. But if you do order them, go ahead and do it now so you can wear them
Yeah.
in April because, oh yeah, they found them. Sweet.
Awesome.
There's one of them.
There's a white one and
I'll catch it.
Is there a white one in there? They're
Oh,
all
yeah.
different.
They're all different. There's 5 of them. Yeah, see, this one's a large. I thought it was pretty big, but this one says, "Never give
I got
up."
you.
It does have our Owen Foundation name on
one.
the bottom of it, and that one says "Be Yourself." So,
So
like I
cute.
said, I mean, these aren't necessarily, autism specific. They can go for anything,
If
but
you can dream, you can do it.
you can dream it, you can do it.
So that's cool.
Yeah, that's good. There's more, but that's fine.
But there's more.
That's a
We'll post these in the comments or a link to these where you can order them.
Yeah, I can actually
And,
post a link to each individual shirt in the comments, but we're folders, obviously. Look.
So cool.
Funny. Thank you, guys.
My friend Catherine is like an expert folder.
Really?
Like she can
the
do it
t-shirts
to
where
where they like tuck in and.
Oh, nice. I need her to come organize my closet.
I know. She could do it, but they wouldn't stay that way because I don't have the patience.
I know. I
But
know.
it's so cool.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got off the subject.
No, that's
Anywho,
okay.
so we'll
So-
post those in the comments.
Yeah.
And
If you can't buy one or whatever, just, wear something blue.
yeah,
Surely you've got something blue. I don't know. Just like tag us and
take a
and
pic and tag us and
tag us, and tag the Owen Foundation
yeah,
if you want.
yes, that'd be cool.
So the Owen Foundation, we've talked about this before, is a nonprofit organization here locally in the Texoma area that serves autism families in the community. But the biggest thing that we do every year, has been in the past, is our basketball camp that we have every summer. It's usually the second week in July. This year will be our third year.
It's exciting.
And it's going to be July the 11th and 12th. And we forgot that's coming up too. We
Yeah.
didn't even put that on our list, so I guess
gonna
we'll
add
start
that.
backward. But so the Owen Foundation hosts a basketball camp. This is our third year to do it. July 11th and 12th. This year it's going to be at Durant High School. And we are going to have all of our T-shirts and stuff there too. But anyways, ages 4 and up. And
if you're looking for something like to be a volunteer,
we need volunteers. And we really need volunteers. Last year we've never not had enough volunteers, but and that's just amazing. It just shows the support of our community. Because the first year, remember, we had 60 kids.
Yeah.
And the second year we had 100.
Yes.
So this is our third year, and I'm like, I don't know what to expect.
We're
Like,
just
is it
growing, and I know eventually
I'm excited, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
So we do need the volunteers, and the good thing, I don't know if we're gonna have the food available like we did last year.
Yeah, we're gonna do it just like we did last year.
They'll have lunch.
We do breakfast and lunch.
Yeah, breakfast,
And
lunch.
on that note, let's give a shout out to Durant High School
That's-
cafeteria
Man, they're
workers,
amazing.
because last year we showed up and we were prepared, and the community had Taco Casa was amazing. They supplied lunch one day. First United Bank supplied lunch, and they brought their grill out and cooked hot dogs for everybody, and that was amazing too. I guess it's a day to drop your pins.
I dropped my.
But anyway, so shout out to, and I know I'm probably leaving some people out.
But Durant High School cafeteria, they were cooking for a summer program.
And they were just like,
And
hey,
they were
we
like,
can cook
"Hey,
for
are
you
y'all
guys too.
hungry?"
So there was like, I don't know, some of the kids were probably just there to graze because we had so much food last year.
Yes, and they loved
was
it.
amazing,
Yeah,
though.
our
But
volunteers enjoyed it. So
it was a good time. Oh, and I haven't even had a chance to tell you this. This year, we are adding a cheer clinic.
yay.
And it's going to be in the gym next door.
Okay. During the same time.
During the same time, and there will be some kids who want to do cheer half day and basketball
I
half
love
day.
it.
But we are doing a cheer clinic, and we have a cheer coach. Ashley Calhoun is going to head it up, and we're going to get some cheer volunteers, and we're also going to have the option to do cheer clinic, and it's going to be so cute. I'm
awesome.
excited, and so who can come to this? Well, it's all inclusive. So we don't just host it for kids with autism, but any kind of special need. So if your kid has any sort of extra need, they are welcome to join our camp. And there's really no age limit as long as you register them on our website. And of course, every parent has to sign a waiver. And we have so far been able to have a one-on-one. So we've
It's
had
been awesome.
Yeah, we've had a volunteer with each person registered. So it's been really great.
Yeah.
I hope we can keep doing that. You can register as an attendant to the camp, and then you can also sign up as a volunteer on the owenfoundation.org. So
And there's little tabs you can click on for
Yep.
that. So it looks like cheerleaders, if you're out there, and you have a heart to want to serve the community and our autism community,
Yeah.
then we would love to have you
Sign up as a
Yeah.
volunteer. You can go on our website too, and so for the camp registration or for the registration for the kids who are coming to the camp, you can choose basketball, cheer, or either.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, both, not either, but
so we'll
basketball
put
or
where-
cheer or
yeah.
both. Yeah, and
That's
so that way
awesome.
they can do both if they want
Yeah.
to. And of course, cheer is open to any age, any gender, and same for basketball. So just
I love
four, we try to do
it.
4 and up because that just seems to be like a good starting age. They're
it
getting
is.
closer to school. So yeah. But anyway,
That's
that's all on
exciting.
the basketball camp and cheer camp.
And that's
What else?
that's with the Owen Foundation.
That's with the Owen Foundation.
Now let's go back to Mighty Moms.
Yes.
It's so exciting, but we're gonna have
Oh,
our
yay.
Mighty Moms ribbon cutting as a chotapreneur. I can't. It's hard for me to say.
Chatapreneur.
And
That
so
basically means that so Dee Dee is Native American, and we wanted to be a part of the Chatapreneur business program at the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma because that's very important to Dee Dee's heritage.
Yes.
And we are the first podcast to be a member of the Chatapreneur program. So
yeah,
we're pretty
that's so
excited about that.
exciting. So y'all, if you're available on March the 28th at 11:30 right here in our studio, we're going to have we'll have some snacks and goodies and just come and tour and
all this will be on our Facebook page and our Instagram, but it's 107 North 3rd. That's our address. But really important note, don't enter through the front door because we have an ABA clinic in the front and our
Yes.
offices are in the back. So our back door actually opens up to Magnolia Mile Art Alley.
so the little art, it's so cute, art alley here in Durant. The
So
back door. So,
come
and
to
you
the
can,
back door.
You can park on the other side of the alley. I believe
Yep.
there's parking.
By City Hall and or on Main Street if there's is it at
11:30.
11:30. Okay.
Yep.
So just don't enter through the front door, and we really need to get that out there because I feel
Well, the
like
front door is not even a entrance, a
it's
public entrance.
it's not because we
because we have kids.
so
up
we have to
there.
have a special electronic lock on it so that the kids don't elope because as you know children on the autism spectrum tend to elope, so to keep them safe and to go by guidelines that door stays locked and is only open for an emergency.
Yeah. So be sure to use
Use the back door.
the back door
Yeah.
entrance.
Just come down the art alley and you'll see it. We'll have balloons or something out
Yeah.
there, I'm sure. So yeah,
So
come help us
that's
celebrate with that.
March
because
28th.
March 28th.
Save the date, and we'll
So-
see you there.
Yep, we'll see you there. It's our ribbon cutting ceremony.
So we also let's talk about the Owen Academy, which is new and
Okay.
so exciting. Tell us a little bit about it, Brina.
The Owen Academy. So we have the Owen Foundation, which is our nonprofit organization. The Owen Academy is an ABA autism clinic, and I know we've talked about what is ABA, but just as a little refresher.
Yeah, let's go over it again.
Applied behavior analysis, and it's a therapy that's used for children with autism. I am not a clinician, and I'm not a BCBA, but
But you are an RBT.
I am. Well, I did take the RBT course training, but I do not practice as an RBT here
Right.
since Owen is
Attending.
a client.
clinic.
But my husband and I, as soon as Owen started taking or having ABA therapy when he was 3 and first diagnosed, there weren't any facilities in our area.
No.
And so we drove him to Frisco mostly me for 3 years, drove him so that he could have therapy for 8 hours a day, you know, and that was really taxing in so many ways.
Yeah.
And I think when I started the Owen Foundation, I really, I would have loved to have done something then. I didn't feel, even though I had years of experience in medical sales, which is what I did before I had my children's boutique and actually worked for a company out of Oklahoma City opening sleep labs and sleep clinics, I think I just wasn't sure, and I was going through such a hard time with Owen's diagnosis.
It just wasn't the right time.
The
but it was
idea
in
of
your mind.
opening an actual facility and just not knowing where to start as far as the operational side was overwhelming.
Yeah.
So we opened the foundation because I knew that was something that I could do on my own schedule, and that would fit into our lifestyles better.
And it helped you.
Oh, for sure.
Be where you are now. So it's God's timing.
And
for
it
sure.
really sort of catapulted us into the next step too. So fast forward a few years, and we're in a different place, and we had always wanted to bring more resources to this area.
Yeah, it's so needed.
And yes, we live in Denison, so we live in Texas, but we're 20 minutes from Durant, and I had personally had so many moms, specifically moms, reach out to me and say, my child needs ABA.
Yeah.
But I mean, as like we were driving so far, they would have to do the same thing. And that's just not a luxury that everybody can afford.
Right.
Being able to just like basically quit your job or that your full-time job, just be getting your kid to ABA therapy every day. And so Durant was just so heavy on my heart as far as the location. And I went to Southeastern. I'm from here. I lived in Durant during college. I grew up, 20 miles from here. And so
it's a good central location.
It's a great location for not just people who live in Durant, but all the people who live around. And, if you live in Atoka and anywhere in that area, you can come, to Durant for your child. So it was just so needed. And I can't even tell you, I think, like we decided that in this location, based on my business partner, Sierra Whittington, she's amazing, and she has actually been in the ABA business for 11 years now.
And she also has clinics.
And she has
out
her
of
own
state,
clinics.
right?
Yeah, she has
2 different states.
She has clinics in Texas and Virginia.
Yeah.
And when we finally decided, like we'd worked on it for 2 or 3 months, like getting the building and just getting everything set up and getting credentialed and just so all the things that you have to do to get the business going. We finally decided, okay, we're going to announce it. And when we did, we were flooded. Like I would say we had decided that this facility, probably max capacity was 20 to 25 kids. And of course, we're just going to have to feel that out as we grow.
Sure.
And we're like barely open and already looking for a second location.
Yeah.
Because I know from a business perspective, we're going to have people on a wait list. From a personal perspective, I don't want anyone to have to wait,
absolutely.
So if that means that we need to find a second location or, whatever we have to do, man, I don't want anybody to have to wait for ABA services for their kid. I mean, it's just, they shouldn't have to wait, And so there are, in larger cities, there's so many different ABA facilities to choose from, and they're all full. Like they all have wait lists. Like it's just so needed.
Yeah, absolutely.
So needed. And so, anyway, we decided to do ABA. So here we are.
I love it.
We're hiring the right people and the right experts that, we feel great about, who know exactly how to take care of these children and, make their lives better. And while I know we're talking about what's happening, but sorry, there are people walking by our window who are like making faces, and I don't know who they are.
Really?
Yeah. We've got groupies. Hey.
Hi.
Just kidding. Probably not our groupies, but anyway, so I know we're talking about all the things that are happening in our community over the next couple months, but I do want to talk for a second about ABA. And again, I'm not a clinician. I don't have a degree in this. I do have a degree though. So not that you
Absolutely.
have to have one,
Yeah.
but I do have one. And I have experience obviously in being a mother of a child on the autism spectrum. But I just want to talk for a minute about ABA because I do meet so many people who, mainly online, keyboard warriors,
Yep.
who are against it. And I just want to reiterate this because I know we talked about it early on from in episode 1 or 2,
Yeah,
I think,
we talked about
about ABA and how beneficial it's been for us.
for both of us and our families.
Yes, one of the very first things, and I was just telling you this again earlier, is that the ABA facility worked on with Owen when he started at age 3 was to help him not elope.
Mm-hmm.
And that was so big for us because he just had no awareness of putting himself in danger.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that we can just not have to worry about it now, but it's so much better
Right.
than what it was. Like, I mean, it's like
Mm-hmm.
significantly better than what it was. And that was one of the very first things that they taught him was to grab the hand of an adult
Mm-hmm.
before he went, if he wanted to
Right.
explore, to take someone with
Yeah.
him instead of just going off on his own. And also, it helped with his SIBs, which are self-injurious
Mhm.
behaviors, him hitting himself or hitting
Yeah.
other people, hurting himself. It helped so much with that.
Yeah.
And so those are just 2 examples.
but there's hundreds.
Oh my
you
gosh,
could give
there
at
are
Me
so many
Too.
different things that ABA has helped with. And I do want to say that after talking with Sierra and meeting with her and us deciding that we would be great business partners, that I love how she already approaches ABA in her existing clinic. And it's where my heart is and
Yeah.
how we want to approach it too. And that is
And
that it's
explain that. Yeah.
and that's child-led, play-based.
Mhm.
So, 30 years ago when ABA was around, it was very rigid. It was
Mhm.
very
Sit
it,
at the
it could be
desk. Yeah.
very traumatic.
Yeah,
The way it was approached could be very traumatic
Mm-hmm.
for a child on the autism spectrum. And I think when you approach it the way we're approaching it, that it's still beneficial to the child, still beneficial to the family, but the child is playing and they're
They're
enjoying
working
it.
with, yeah.
And so there's definitely still structure to it, just like as a child would experience, a neurotypical child would experience when they go to school,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
But it is child-led and play-based, so it's so much more enjoyable
Mhm.
for the child. And I just think that's going to make all the difference.
Yeah, sure.
I know Owen's been in some situations in the past where it may have helped him, but it wasn't like the most, what
Sorry.
are you, we're not ready for a break.
I got tickled because
Okay, it's fine.
Sorry.
But we probably do need to take a break. But let me just finish up the ABA by saying it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fun experience. We've got so many things planned that are
and the clinic, oh,
It looks amazing.
Looks amazing. It's so
happy.
happy. Yeah.
And that was the goal. Like when we opened it, I wanted it to be happy.
Yeah.
And there's also, I've had several people say this without me saying anything, but there's also just like a calm.
There
I
is.
think. And
Yeah.
it's weird because we have all these bright colors and it's fun, but it's just peaceful
It
here. It's a
is.
very
It's
chill vibe.
It's
and I
very grounding.
think, and I
Yeah.
know Owen needs that. So I think the other
Well,
kids will
I saw
benefit
him
from it
today
as well.
playing in there, and he's
yeah,
claimed
he's
the space.
tested everything out.
He's
and
claimed
it's,
his space.
It's really fun. So we've got a great group of kids here, and it's growing and almost full. So
So tell us about, you are going to have an open house.
do we need to have a break?
Tell us about what the
Okay.
open house real quick.
Okay.
Since we're still talking about that.
It is, we wanted to get like the kids in here and our employees in here and just like get everything like underway and everybody settled in before we did our open house and our ribbon cutting with the Durant Chamber of Commerce. So that is going to be in May, but please mark your calendars because May is a busy month.
Yeah, it is.
But we wanted to do it before school was out and before summer, like everybody starts going on vacation for summer. So it's Saturday, May 11th at 10 a.m.
Okay.
And we're going to do like some brunch items, just like finger foods and things like that. But and you can enter through the front door for that because we will not have sessions going during that time because it's on a Saturday. And we encourage not just autism families, but everyone in the community.
Come look at this place. It's amazing.
Come check out our facility because we're all in this together, and they may know people who need therapy, and they can say, "Hey, I've been there, and it's amazing. You should check it out." So
that's May 11th at 10 o'clock.
Yep, Saturday, May 11th at 10.
But the actual academy opens on March the.
We opened on March 4th.
Oh, March 4th. Okay,
yep.
So open, and then if parents are wanting to learn more about it,
yes, okay,
let us know how to do that.
Two things. I know that you're hearing that we're full and that we're at max capacity. Still contact us because we're actually looking at other spaces that are actually very close by and sort of like dividing it out by, and the other space we will make sure that it is just as cool as this one. But as you know, ABA therapy is may not know, ABA therapy is 1-to-1. Okay. So it's for every child, there is a therapist with them at all times. So that means for every child that enrolls, we have to hire, train, and get certified our RBTs.
Yeah.
So
and tell us about what an RBT is.
Yes.
I know you've already done that.
No, that's okay.
But let's go to break real quick, and then we'll come back with that. Is that okay?
Yep, that's perfect.
Because I want you to talk about that.
Okay. Time out.
This podcast has been brought to you by Wolf Chiropractic. Tad has been seeing Dr. Wolf for many years now. We believe that chiropractic care has helped with his sensory issues, pain relief, healed his scoliosis, and gives him an overall sense of well-being. Best of all, the staff works with us to ensure we never have to wait. We are in and out very quickly. For all your chiropractic needs, give Wolf Chiropractic a call at 580-931-3343. He'll get you all lined out.
Does your child need speech therapy, physical therapy, or occupational therapy? Visit thespottexoma.com to schedule an appointment today. The Spot provides speech, occupational, and physical therapy services to children and adults in the Texoma region. They operate with a patient-centered approach paired with parent and family involvement and training. They are eager to help you and your child build communication skills that will last a lifetime. So call 580-740-0205 or visit thespottexoma.com. Listen, my carpets used to be a struggle to keep clean. Between 2 boys and 2 fur babies, I was always cleaning up spills and stains. Then I found Ray at ChemDry. And basically, I've had him on speed dial ever since. So when you need your carpets, furniture, or even hardwood floors cleaned, call or even text ChemDry at 903-815-5811. Ray will get you all cleaned up.
We all need to take care of our teeth, and it can be extremely difficult for children with unique needs to care for their teeth due to the sensory issues. Dr. Taylor Markham and the team at Westside Family Dentistry can ensure you and your child's teeth are in tip-top shape. Give them a call at 580-924-1234 today to schedule your next appointment. CLC Fencing and Welding builds quality, affordable buildings and miscellaneous structures, from beautiful barndominiums to shop buildings and rustic cedar, wood, or iron fencing. They can do it all. We personally use them for all our fencing and welding needs. CLC Fencing and Welding serves Grayson, Fannin, Collin, and Bryan County areas. So if you're in the hunt for a great welder, give our friends at CLC Welding a call at 903-436-3888.
Founded, owned, and operated by nurses, Angels of Care Pediatric Home Health's clients are at the heart of everything they do. Proudly serving the medically fragile community since 2000, Angels of Care offers private duty nursing services, speech, physical, and occupational therapies, and respite care across the nation. We are also happy to announce we have started offering ABA services in Colorado. Please visit angelsofcare.com or call 855-45-ANGEL for more information. Get your halos on.
If you've been in an automobile accident or have vehicle damage, S&L Collision Center is the body shop to call for all your auto body repair needs. Larry Hallmark and family have been in business for many years. They are honest and do exceptional work. I have had all of my vehicles repaired by them and have always been satisfied with their work. So if you're in the need for auto body repair, call S&L Collision Center at 580-924-5958. Blackburn Plumbing and Air provides high-quality plumbing, heating, and air conditioning services in Durant, Oklahoma, and throughout the Texoma region. With a proven track record for getting exceptional results, they are ready to take on even the most challenging plumbing and HVAC issues.
Contact them at 580-775-1779 to schedule your appointment today.
Welcome back
Hey.
to Mighty Moms Podcast. I'm Brina Dutton.
And I'm Dee Dee.
Okay, so
We were talking about RBTs.
yes, we were talking about RBT.
So tell us what that is.
So registered behavior technician, and it's a certification that you get to be able to work with the children in the ABA facility, and we have to, for every child we have to have an RBT.
One child.
But we also want to be very selective about, yes, it's something that we're promoting. Hey, let's get you in this training program, but we also want them to fit our team really well. And it is a stressful job.
Sure.
It's like high turnover, because I think a lot of people get into it and don't realize how stressful it can be. Not just mentally, but like emotionally, because you get emotionally attached to the children and and also physically, because the children can show some of that aggression toward their therapist. So, one thing that we wanted to make sure is that we pay our RBTs well. We want them to be taken care of.
And you fund the certification for them, correct?
We do, yeah. So
if
we actually,
someone-
when they finish the training and get certified, which we pay for that, we also give them a bonus after they're done with that, and then a competitive hourly rate.
And from what I understand, that's a really good rate.
Yeah, I feel like
if you're looking for a career and you have a heart and are passionate
compassion, yes,
about
helping
kids with unique needs, then I highly suggest
and I'll tell you how they can contact us.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the very best way to do it is, and we still do get messages through Facebook, and that's fine, and we will get to those. But if you want a response within 24 hours, usually 24 to 48 hours, the best way to contact us about that is to email office@theowenacademy.com. So just send us the email, and then we'll set up an interview. And after we interview and agree, my business partner Sierra and I agree on hiring, then we hire. And of course, that is all contingent upon a background check and references. But yeah.
But also, if you're if you think, oh, it might be something, but I'm not sure,
they can
they come and shadow and see what it's like or something?
We wouldn't let them shadow until they've passed a background check.
Oh, yeah. Well, of course.
But if they want more information about it, absolutely, they can still email us at that email, and we'll get back to them and give them more information about it.
That's great.
And I will say, anybody who's looking into it, you can Google it, and you'll find tons of information about RBTs for ABA therapy.
And probably videos and that,
yeah,
right?
and and there's tons of stuff on YouTube. But we also noticed too, of course we knew this opening an ABA facility in Durant. If you open one in Dallas, you're going to have a ton of people apply who are already RBTs
Yeah.
because they've worked for other
Yes.
companies. But opening one in Durant, there are no RBTs.
Well,
Maybe
I just
a few,
believe that
but
it's just
you know,
awareness of what it is.
yeah.
Unless
Well,
you're in
but
the.
why would someone be an RBT living in Durant? Because
Yeah,
there's
there's
nowhere to
nothing
work
here.
as an RBT. So it is. We're like raising awareness about what the position even
Mm-hmm.
is. You know. So yeah, if they want
I mean,
more
that
information,
was RBTs were new to me. I had no
Sure.
clue.
me too.
I mean, my son went to ABA training. I
Yeah.
mean, he went through the program with a BCBA, but that was years ago, and that wasn't a big thing then.
no, right?
But so I didn't know. But I think this is amazing.
Yeah.
Like I would.
We're excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I know that this is exactly what I'm supposed to be
Yep,
doing.
everything has just
know?
laid
Yeah,
out for you.
yeah, I love
and
it.
I love it. So,
So-
if you're interested, check out the website in applying for that, and also if you're wanting to get your child enrolled or on the waiting list, also check that out.
Just email us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the Owen Foundation. We have
Yeah.
a really big event coming in up in April, which is
Yeah.
Autism Awareness Month, which we mentioned prior.
Yep.
So tell us about what's coming up in
So,
April the 6th, Saturday.
So two of the Mighty Moms
Yes,
at
I
Mighty
love
Moms
that it's the
Coffee
Mighty
Break, they said this was like in February. They were like, this was after I had already announced that we're opening
like you just
the
announced
academy,
it.
and we're at a Mighty Moms Coffee Break, and two of the Mighty Moms, one being the one sitting to my right.
No,
right
okay.
now.
I
Okay.
was the second.
You were the
Jenna
second.
had the idea, and I was like, we can do it.
So one of our friends, Jenna, who also has a little boy on the spectrum, he's 8.
His
I think,
name is
'cause
Blaze.
Him and Owen are the same age, and she actually reached out to me like a year ago or so and was like, "Hey, I really want to do a 5K and like name it after Blaze." And I was like, "I love that idea." I was like, "We've actually been wanting to do like
Yeah, through the
every
Owen
time we
Foundation.
had a board meeting, we were like, and we discussed like different fundraisers or just different community events that we could have. It was always a 5K,
5K,
a 5K,
5K,
a 5K. But we knew so much work went
Yeah.
into doing it. And so I said, why don't we do, so it was actually at another meeting a couple months, I don't know, 6 months ago. And Jenna and I were both in it, and we were in the middle of the meeting, and we were sitting next to each other. Oh, we did a future planning seminar
yeah,
with
that was
Jake
our-
Estes
yeah,
Law,
yes.
Estes Law, and Jenna and I were sitting next to each other, and I just like had this idea. What if we called it the Owen Foundation's Blazing 5K, because our little boy's name is Blaze, and I wrote it on a piece of paper and sent it to her, and we were both just like, yes, with tears, like trying to hold back. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's it. That's what we're doing. So that's why it's called Blazing 5K, is because it's named after Blaze.
I love it.
And so, because their family has gone to like
Yeah, they've
lots
gone
of
to,
5Ks. That's just kind of been their thing.
For
and-
autism.
And so when we were at Mighty Mom's Coffee Break back in February, we were leaving, and Jenna's like, I was thinking we could do it in April for Autism Awareness Month. And I was like, well, yeah, that's perfect. And I was like, 2025?
Yeah.
And she was like, no, this year. And I'm like, okay.
Brenna's like, and
I was
then,
like, you do know I'm in the middle of opening, buying a building
Uh-huh.
and opening an academy, like ground up, brand new business. And she's like, I'll run with it. And I was like, okay,
yeah.
okay. And you guys have. It's been amazing. But it's like, okay, let's do this. So here we are. We're
Here we
doing a
are.
5K.
5K.
It's our first
it's
year.
a set date. We've got all the permits. We've got everything we need to
We
have
do.
it done.
We do.
We just need people to register.
We do need people to
Get
register.
in there. There's a 1 mile fun run or walk, which I believe a lot of our autism kiddos will probably do.
I mean, we're doing the walk. I mean,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
ain't nobody in my family running. I can tell you that right now.
but if you are like, there's a lot of people that love just to participate in all the 5Ks.
Yeah, yeah.
And we would love to have you and come and support.
Please come and know
run
that
it, but know that it's not a time.
I was going to say, please
it's
come
not
and
a
support
timed
us.
event
It's not
because-
timed. And I'm not saying we might not eventually do that, but because it was just such short notice.
But not only that, it's not a timed event mainly because we might have some of our kids running in it, and we do not want to
That's
put
so
that
true.
put that pressure
or
or awards or anything like that.
Right.
It's just not. It's just more.
It's meant for fun, and
It
it's meant
is.
to raise awareness
raise
for
awareness
autism.
for autism and raise money for autism
Yep.
for our community because
Yep.
that money we raise, we're going to put back into our
Yep.
community
Yep.
in different things that we have great ideas for.
Yep.
So if you want to register for that 5K, that's also on the owenfoundation.org, and there's a 5K tab.
Yep.
We also need volunteers. I'm in charge of volunteers.
Yeah,
so
she's in charge of volunteers.
I need all the help I can get.
And so,
So there's also a tab for
Yeah.
volunteers on
Yeah.
there. So go on there, click on that, and we will be reaching out to those soon.
yeah, we definitely need volunteers for that. And I do want to, since we're talking about the 5K, give a shout out to the Colton's Run people.
Yes, the Colton
because
Runs people have helped us
Jenna reached out
tremendously.
to, and I'm sorry, I don't remember the name, but she reached out to an individual who oversees Colton's Run, and they were so helpful.
Yeah,
It's going to be the same path,
same map as
the same map as Colton's Run. So meeting spot for that is over by Roadhouse on 2nd Street, the 100 block of 2nd Street in downtown Durant. And yeah, anyway, I wanted to give a shout out to them.
I love that. I love that
because-
they've
and it's
helped
at
us
8
so much.
a.m. on April 6th.
8 a.m. April 6th. That's a Saturday. Get registered. Can they register day of there or no?
Sure.
If you
Sure, but
just show up, but it's
but-
easier if you just
and you get it, and you're guaranteed a T-shirt if you do it online.
yeah,
before.
that's true.
So we will have to have a cutoff day for T-shirts, but I know me, and I'm gonna order extra T-shirts to
Hundreds
have
of
here.
extra.
Yeah. So, 'cause
But
we
how much is the registration?
It's 20 for adults and 10 for kids,
And with that
and
registration
it includes
comes
the T-shirt.
the T-shirt.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
mean, that's a good deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're getting a T-shirt and your registration, and yeah, you can come and you can time it yourself. So.
Yeah.
I'm not a 5Ker, so I didn't realize getting an official timer was like, it's a big deal.
It is a big deal, and we
To be, yeah.
and we may have that next year.
Yeah.
We just had a short time.
We didn't have a, yeah.
And we may, we'll learn
Who
a lot
knows?
from this
Yeah.
first one. But come help it make it be memorable.
Yeah, and I want to say this too, and I know you've already said, hey, you can walk or whatever. If you're, I mean, I know some of the grandparents, maybe they're not like able to even walk a mile. You can still come. We're gonna
Yeah.
at the
We're gonna have
registration death. We're gonna have some booths, and we're gonna have like photo op opportunities.
We
Just
may
show up.
We may
and
have
support.
bake sale, right?
Yeah,
or something.
we're gonna. We
We're
don't
gonna
know.
have a
Who
lot
knows
of
what we're gonna
things.
pull? Who knows?
Just show up.
Just show up. We'll have some.
We'd love
We'll
to
have some merch, and Mighty Moms needs to
Yeah.
have a booth.
Well,
We
yeah.
talked about
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna have a
okay,
booth.
that's on the list. Yeah, I acted like
So-
that was just like a brand new idea just then, but it wasn't. We'd already talked about
Mark
that.
your calendars.
We got a lot going on, people.
April 6th, 8 a.m. Go to owenfoundation.org to register for the 5K. And let's see.
I
what
saw a
else.
T-shirt the other day, and I was like, we need this on the Mighty Moms merch website, because it was just this big boxy white T-shirt this lady was wearing, and she was holding coffee, just staring blankly into the abyss.
Yeah.
And it said, I've got a lot going on at the moment.
Oh, yes.
And I
need
was
that.
like, add to cart.
I love it.
Because
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
A lot going on.
a lot going on, but we need that.
Yeah.
I should have sent it to you.
Send
so
it
we
to
can
me.
add
We'll
it.
make it up.
We can
and
add
put it
one.
on there.
Yeah.
So another thing we need, our Mighty Moms coffee break. We spoke about this in our last episode, I think, a lot about the support group we have.
Yeah.
And we're going to have the next Mighty Moms coffee break on March 28th at 10 a.m. And that's at the Opera House Coffee
In Durant.
in Durant, Oklahoma.
on 2nd and Evergreen.
Thank you.
The best lavender honey latte.
I'm
with
going to have
oat
to try
milk.
that this time.
It is so good.
Gonna have to
I
try
get it
some.
iced. Here's my only complaint. If you're listening from Opera House, here's my only complaint. We need like a large iced
You need
coffee.
it, yeah.
Because
Extra large.
I always order 2 coffees because they're like
Yeah.
16 ounces
Yeah.
of goodness.
Yeah.
Seriously, like I like Starbucks too, but listen, if you live in Durant and you haven't been to Opera House
Yeah.
Coffee, I mean,
Well, the atmosphere is so
It-
it's great. They accommodate us when we're there.
yeah,
They've been, so it's kind of how we just kept it there.
yeah, it's a cool vibe, and their coffee is just so
Yeah.
good.
So that's going to be March 28th at 10 a.m. If you're a mom
No, that's March 23rd, isn't it?
28th.
March 28th is our ribbon cut. Is this?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah,
Coffee break?
Coffee break is on a Saturday.
I'm sorry, y'all. Rewind. Okay. What was
Mighty
it?
Mom's Coffee Break is going to be our next Mighty Mom's Coffee Break is just here this Saturday on the 23rd of March
Oh, yeah. Okay.
at 10 a.m. And usually, if the table's available, it's going to be like right to the right when you walk in.
Yeah.
Don't order your coffee until I get there because
Yeah.
I'm paying for it.
Yeah.
And hey, we got this little nifty doodad, and we're going to have it on the table. So you'll be, if it's your first time, you'll see this on the table, and you'll be like, "Oh, those are those ladies from the podcast.
Yeah, it's
those are my
us.
peeps."
That's us.
Okay. So
So share with your friends, or if you're a mom out there and you are looking for just a little coffee break where you can visit and it's very low key and
very low key.
it's just,
Don't make me wear makeup on a Saturday.
yeah, I mean,
Maybe a little, so I don't
Just
scare
show
people
up
away, but it's
and
fine.
see what it's like. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm blessed every time we have one, honestly.
I know, and sometimes I'll be honest. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to go.
I know, because it's a
like,
Saturday.
It's a Saturday, and all my family's at home, but they don't mind the break from me.
Yeah. But you leave there.
But when I leave the coffee
Yeah.
break, I feel so connected. I
Yeah.
was saying that earlier. That's how I feel. That's if I could describe it in one word, I feel connected and like I'm a part of something. And
I feel supported.
yeah. And sometimes I can kind of, believe it or not, I can kind of have some like social anxiety. And, but I always feel so good when I leave
Yeah.
there because I feel connected and like I helped somebody, but also it helped me,
Yeah.
you know?
I know.
So
So come and join us. We'd love to have you.
Mighty Mom's Coffee Break. And just like we said in our last episode, if you're not local to us, if you're in a different state or a different country, have your own Mighty Mom's Coffee
Yeah.
Break and tag us
Tag
at
us
Mighty
on our
Mom's
website.
at Mighty Mom's Podcast, and then or use hashtag Mighty Mom's Podcast or hashtag Mighty Mom's Coffee Break.
Yeah.
So
I
you
love
can be a
it.
part too. All right, guys. Well, we're going to sign off for tonight, and we'll see you next time on episode 11.
Bye, guys.
Okay, Mighty Moms, we're signing off.
Connect with us on our Mighty Mom socials, submit your topic ideas, and share it all.
Follow us at Mighty Moms Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Also, visit our website at mightymomspodcast.com. And remember,
Together,
we are a worldwide cult of Mighty Moms.
They're good, aren't they?